Hey, this is Russell again, and I want to welcome you back to the Instant Traffic Hacks Double Your Traffic Coaching Program. So this module, we're going to be talking about direct media buying, and I'm going to be focusing and showing you how to reverse engineer the traffic that your competitors are already getting, okay? Because if we can figure out where your competitors are getting traffic, we can tap into that and start redirecting a bunch of it back over to us. One of my early mentors told me, he said that there's no purpose, there's no reason why we should go out there and try to create traffic. Traffic's already there. People are already online. They're going from site to site to site. We just have to find where those existing streams of traffic are at and figure out how to get our message out in front of them. And that's kind of what we're going to be talking about today is finding out where that existing traffic's at. Because when you know where that's at, it's very easy now just to jump in and start getting some of it for yourself. When we first learned this, it had a huge impact on our business, and we were able to dramatically grow each of our companies very, very fast because we literally just had to, just model what's working and then throw up our offer in the middle of it. So I'm going to walk you guys through that process right now, and it's pretty fun and exciting when you see how it all works. Okay, so the first step is you need to understand that in any successful online campaign, there are 5 variables that come into effect. And if something's not working, it usually comes down to one of these 5 variables. You can almost always trace it back to one of them. So the first one is demographics. This is the people that you're targeting, right? Who is the person you're putting your offer out in front of? For example, in our business, we have a lot of different demographics we work with. We have a supplement company who has an older demographic, and typically people who have diabetes or in a lot of pain. Okay, that's one demographic. We also have another demographic of business opportunity seekers. That's a different demographic. We also have a demographic of entrepreneurs. We have a demographic of a lot of different things. We have one for wrestlers and MMA athletes. Okay, it's different demographics. Now, if I put the right offer in front of the wrong demographics, it's going to bomb. Right? I put my MMA supplement in front of my my diabetic supplement, those guys aren't going to buy it, and vice versa. So we need to make sure we get our demographics right. And some of the stuff I'll be showing you will really help you to dial that in and find out first off what's the demographics of the people your competitors are advertising to, because when you know that, then it's very simple and very easy for you to know who your demographic should be as well. Like when we first started our diabetic supplement, I had no idea. We didn't even know it was diabetes we were targeting at first. And so we found some competitors that we knew had similar products to ours. We kind of did the same process I'll be walking you guys through, reverse engineer. We found out very quickly that they were buying ads on all the diabetes sites and things like that. And all of a sudden we opened up this whole new world to us. We had no idea that that's who was buying our product. And so we started shifting our focus after them. And boom, we instantly went from when we first started applying this, from going from $20,000 a month to $200,000 a month within a 2-month time period, just by implementing the stuff I'm sharing with you guys right now. So when you know who the right demographic is, you know where they're at, what sites they're on, and you can just put your stuff out in front of them, it makes this growing of a business and scaling an offer very, very easy. Okay, so demographics is first. Second is your offer. So the offer, it really comes down like what are you selling and what price points and what price are your upsells and what is that offer look like. Okay, so for me, when I want to find out what my competitors who I know are successful, what they're doing, I go and I buy their product because I want to see what the actual offer is. Okay, a lot of times we may go to our competitor's site and see something and be like, oh, that's what they're selling. In the offline world, you see a dental place and they're selling, they're giving away free teeth whitening, and you're like, oh, that's their offer, free teeth whitening. But their offer is more than that. Their offer is, free teeth whitening is what gets them in the door, but when they're actually in the dental clinic, what are they doing? What's the dentist offering at that point? What are they upselling them on? What are they downselling them on? What are the other things that are happening inside of there that makes them successful? Because usually the offer that you kind of see out there up front is not the whole thing. Again, it's the tip of the iceberg, and so you got to dig deeper. Okay, if I was a dentist, I would go to all my competitors and I would go get my teeth cleaned from every single one of them to find out what they're doing, what they're offering, how they're doing it, and I would just figure out their process. Okay. Online, I do the same thing. Every market I'm in, I spend hundreds and thousands of dollars buying every product, going through their sales processes, because I want to find out exactly what their whole offer is. Not just this part that everybody can see, but what do they offer me in an upsell? What emails am I getting? What is that offer? Okay, because the offer is key. I've had a lot of times where we have a product that's good and we just can't get it to sell. We figure out how to change the offer, how to tweak it a little bit, or how to change the funnel, or just move it around a little bit. When we know what it is, then all of a sudden it becomes successful. So for me, if I can go and find out who my competitors are, find out what they're already doing, and look at their offer and then model it, that's going to speed up my my ability to be successful. So second key is offer. Okay, the third key is the landing page. This is the most important page, I think, in the entire sales funnel is the landing page. The first thing somebody comes to after they click on an ad. What does that page look like? Okay, is it an opt-in page? Is it a sales video? What is working for other people right now? Okay, I'm not going to go and try to reverse engineer it and make it my own. Or excuse me, I am going to try to reverse engineer. I'm not going to go out there and just try to make it my own. I'm going to model it very similar to what I see that's already working out there. Okay, it all comes back to over and over again to modeling. So many people, you know, they look at other people's sites, and it still to this day amazes me. I do website reviews for a really big entrepreneur newsletter. I also do for my own clients, and it still amazes me that they'll send me sites that look nothing like my sites, nothing like anybody's sites. They just put up these sites they think look good, and they're wondering why they're not making money. It's because they're not following a proven model. Okay, Tony Robbins, when I first started working with him, he talked a lot about that. Like, you need to find a proven model, and then you look at that and you model it. Okay, that's how you become successful quickly. That's how you take a decade worth of energy and effort and compress it down into a day's worth of time. Is you find what somebody else has already done and you model it. Okay, if you've seen our .com Secrets Labs product, we took literally a year, close to 18 months worth of testing and tweaking, and revealed all of our testing results and came out with a control that right now is typically winning in like 90% of the markets that we're in. Okay, so if you're starting from scratch, don't go and create any kind of site you want. Go and find what's already working. Look at our control. Look at the control of your competitors, and start from there. And then after that, you can tweak it and make it. You know, you can try other variations, try to make it better. But always start with knowns. Okay, what we know is going to work. Okay, so the next is the landing page. Then the next one is your traffic source. Where's the traffic coming from? Okay, and again, we talked about the importance of that. Traffic is already out there. We just have to find it, tap into it, and then redirect it back over to our website. And then the last element is the ad copy. What is it that's getting that person to click and getting them to go to the website and see what's next? Okay, so those are the 5 variables that are very, very important. Okay, I highly recommend you write those things out as you go through this process with me, because when you go and you find your competitor sites, I want to be able to see what are the demographics, where's the offer, what's the landing page, what's the traffic source, what's the ad copy. Okay, sometimes I might not be able to find everything. Maybe I can't find their banner ads, or maybe I can't find their demographics. Maybe I can't find something, but you never want 2 unknowns. One unknown's not good, but you can try to guess and try to get it right. But if there's 2 unknowns, I probably am not going to go into that market. Okay, I want as much data as possible before I start building out my offer. Okay, so that's kind of the first step. All right, now the second thing here is we have to ask a question. Okay, where are they? Where are these customers? Okay, now the first thing you're going to look at, obviously, are your competitors. Now, there's 2 types of competitors, and this is really important. They're your direct competitors. Okay, and these are the ones that most people think of. So they're selling a weight loss product. They know everybody else selling a weight loss product is also their competitor. Okay, that's a direct competitor. And so we're going to do direct competitor analysis. But there's also indirect competitors. Okay, these are people that are not selling the same product as you, but the people they are selling it to are the same demographic. Okay, in our supplement business, this was kind of a big aha to me. As soon as we found out about the diabetics, we were marketing towards those people a lot, right? And a little while later, I found this other cool supplement site, and it was more focused on like weight loss, but it seemed like it was more towards an older market. So they were selling weight loss, we were selling nerve pain. So we're not direct competitors, but the market was very similar. They're both an older age group. So I took their site, my indirect competitors, and I put it into these tools I'm going to show you right now, and all of a sudden open up this whole new world of sites and ads and things that I could do that I didn't even know about before. Okay, and so you're going to be looking for both your direct competitors and also your indirect competitors. Okay, now after you know who those people are, there's 3 places we take them to. Okay, first one I usually take them to is SimilarWeb.com, because this is a free service, and so you can test it out really quick, and they have an upgraded version that gives you a lot more information, but there's kind of the free one. The second one is AdBeat.com, and if you want me to get paid for it, if you sign up, there's my affiliate link. If not, you just go to AdBeat.com. And then the third one is What Runs Where. Now, What Runs Where, AdBeat, and SimilarWeb are all very similar. You're going to get very similar info. It's not necessary to have all 3. I usually tech really quick on SimilarWeb just because I don't have to log in. I can just start in there and get some really quick info. And then when I want to dig deeper, I usually go to my AdBeat account. And I do use AdBeat. They're expensive. They're about $200 a month, but the stuff they give you is amazing. If $200 a month is out of your budget, what I recommend is just invest in $200, and for 30 days, go crazy with this. Just research for like 2, 3, 4 hours a day and get as much stuff as you can, then just cancel your account. Because realistically, I only use this probably once or twice a month. And so if you were doing that, you could do a lot of damage in a month and get most of the stuff you need to really to really scale your business. Okay, so I'm actually going to go and I'm going to do this process with you. So the first step here, I'm going to pick a competitor. So we have a weight loss offer that we're coming out with really soon. So I decided to do this one. I know about truthaboutabs.com. This is one of my competitors, okay, in that market. Now, all you guys should have competitors. If you don't know who your competitors are, just go to Google and start searching for the same things you would wish that people were searching for to find you. And really quickly, you should start finding your competitors. Okay, after you do, all you do is going to take their landing page. So I'm not going to take this whole thing. I'm just going to take just their landing page. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to come over here to SimilarWeb. Again, similarweb.com. I'm going to post this in here, post on their website, and click on search. And what's going to do is it's going to go out there and it's going to find a whole bunch of really cool stuff for me. Okay, and I'll go through this with you. So the first thing, it shows me their global ranks, so 36,000. So that's pretty, means they're ranked really high. A lot of people coming there. You got some information there. You can see the weekly visits. You get some information about that. You see that they're getting an estimated 1.2 million visits. They're spending about a minute 47 on their site, visiting 1.8 pages. So you kind of see some information, right? And right now, that's not hugely beneficial for me, but it starts getting more exciting. I come down here and I start seeing where is their traffic coming from. Okay, so if you think about like our points back here, boom, traffic source. Where's their traffic source? This is variable number 4 in the equation. Traffic source. So 39 people are coming direct. It means they're just coming directly to truthaboutabs.com. Okay, 37 are coming from referrals. Means other websites. These are coming from search engines, from social, from email, and from display. Okay, display is like banner ads, emails, people's emails. Okay, so that's kind of how that all works. So I have some information about where they're coming from. Down here I can find out kind of where their audience is from, which is nice. I see 54% are from United States, UK, Canada, Australia. So I know if I was going to go buy ads, especially on Facebook or something else, I know I'm not going to buy ads in any other countries because these guys are making a lot of money and they're not focusing on any of these countries. So these are the sweet spots. This is where I want to actually focus my money at, nowhere else. Okay, referring sites. So this is where it starts getting cool. It starts showing me where is the traffic coming from this site. Okay, so referring sites are here. So 37.96% of total Truth.Abs traffic in the last 3 months came from referrals. Okay, the first one here is Taboola.com. Okay, what's Taboola.com? I happen to know what it is, but I'm going to show you real quick. So Taboola.com. What is Taboola.com? Oh, it's an advertising network. Okay, this is a native ad advertising platform, which means you sign up for Taboola, and we'll have a whole separate module showing how to do this. But basically, you have ads that show up inside of content on different websites. Okay, and so they're getting a lot of traffic from Taboola. In fact, the majority of it, Taboola. Okay, they've got Pixel Track, which looks like it's a tracking script, so we can't tell exactly where that's coming from. Ooh, the Alternative Daily. Let me check out what this one is. Oh, it's showing me the stats for their site. Let me the Alternative Daily. Okay, so I'll pull that up here. Hopefully I typed it in correctly. All right, so it's showing me right here. This is a daily source for alternative health tips. And it looks like they're buying ads on here. So boom, I found a site they're buying ads on. Now check this out. I'm starting to find some ads. Okay, this is actually a really cool ad. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna show you guys why here in a minute. But I save all the banner ads that I find that are awesome. I'll show you why here in a minute. So I saved that one. That's a banner ad. I'm actually gonna click on here and see where this takes me to, because I want to. This is again your research. You're finding out. Boom. So there.
Hello everybody. My name is Casper. And welcome to the.
So we found it right here. There's an ad, which is a pretty cool actual ad. And then here is the landing page. You talked about landing pages. So this guy's. I want to see what his landing page looks like. So I'm gonna model it when I'm doing mine. Okay. This is what his landing page looks like. Interesting. Okay, so now I'm getting some information. So there's an ad and landing page. All right. Now you may say, well, Russell, I'm not selling a product about how to make water more powerful. And that's fine. It doesn't matter. I know right now that if they're buying ads on the site, especially if I know that they're buying that percentage of ads on this site, it means they must be driving a lot of traffic, which means, and if I know my demographics here as well, I should be buying ads on the site as well. Okay. Boom. Here's another ad. I've actually seen that ad before. Anyway, so I start seeing some of the ads that are on the site, okay? And this is what we're going to be doing here in the very near future, guys, is buying these ads as well. Okay, that's why I'm showing you this. All right, so I go through here, I can look at all these things, and I can start finding out exactly where they're buying ads, what sites they're buying ads on. Okay, down here I can see search volume. I can see what keywords they're getting traffic for. Okay, this is very useful for other traffic or other modules about how to drive traffic as well. It just shows me a ton of really cool stuff. I see they get a lot of traffic from YouTube, Facebook, not as much from these other ones. See their display advertising. This will actually show me some of their banner ads, which is cool. So I click on there and it'll show me here's a bunch of their image ads. Boom. So I can start seeing what ads they have out there. I can see some text ads. This gives me an idea for headlines for my, see, I don't have any text ads. I'm not sure if they have any flash ones either. Yeah, but they have image ads. So if I'm creating my offer, I see, hey, 7 odd foods that kill belly fat, 5 foods that fight abdominal fat, 3 unusual tips for stomach fat, 5 foods never to eat, 5 foods never to eat, 5 foods never to eat. I start seeing these things like that. It starts making me think about when I'm creating my offer, maybe I should create a product about 5 foods they should never eat, or what are the foods I don't think people should eat. Okay, you start getting an idea of what you can do when you're doing yours. Okay, audience interest, what they're interested in. They've also visited other websites. Okay, now this is also nice because if I say, hey, dailyhealthpost.com, if I go there, so I go dailyhealthpost.com, I see this is after they went to their site. They also came here. What else is happening over here? Oh, boom! Here's another ad right here. This might be another good site for me to buy ads on. Okay, I think these are Taboola ads right here. I'm not positive, but anyway, this will start making you guys look at banner ads in a whole different way. I promise it has for me. But I love looking at all these different things. Just looking at what their ads look like, what the banner ads, what's the landing page it takes me to. If I click on here, what's my landing page? Boom, takes me to an article right here. And the article is going to take me to some kind of offer. Where does it take me to? Okay. It takes me to an offer where they're trying to sell me something. But you see how I'm looking at this page? Now I know this is working, so I can model something kind of like this. Okay, most people are not going to keep buying ads for these things, you guys, unless they're working. So you can kind of tell what's happening, what's working. Similar sites, you get other ideas. This gives me now more sites, more competitors I can go through this process with, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that's a free site. They give me a lot of data there for free. And you guys can go through this and do it over and over again and just start learning more about what people are doing. I keep spreadsheets with all the links. I'll show you mine here in a minute, but that's just one way to do it. Okay, and again, they have a pro version that gives you more information. One of the services I use right here is called AdBeat, and I'll show you how AdBeat works. It's kind of the same thing. You put in the URL. So I put in Truth About Abs. It gives me all the information down here. Shows me what networks they're buying ads on: Yahoo, Critical Bench, Natural News, Bodybuilding for You. So see all these different sites. This is where they're buying ads at. In fact, I'm gonna check out Natural News. I think this is one that we're buying ads on, or we may be looking at buying ads on in the future. Okay, same thing. Ooh, there's a banner ad. Look at the banner ads. Okay, so again, just doing some research here. And what's cool about AdBeat that I like a lot, they give you a lot of the same information, that some of the other ones give you. But I love the fact they bring in a lot more ads. This is my favorite part, seeing people's ads. Okay, and it shows you the trend line, so how long this ad's been running, which means you can kind of get ideas of like, is this still working? Is it not working anymore? What, how long they're running it for? When was it first seen? When was it last seen? So it's been seen for 426 days. So this ad's been around that long. It's probably pretty good. So you look at this. What are the cool things about this ad that you can model? Okay, the headline's really cool. Kind of a provoking image, like what is happening here? It's got a survey. A lot of people are going to click on that survey, which takes you to the next page. A really cool ad. Another cool ad. Boom. You kind of start seeing all their ads down here. And what's cool is that inside here you can download the ads super fast, and now you got them, so you can go and come back to them anytime you want. Okay, show them to your designer to model for when you're doing your ads. That's kind of interesting. I'd want to click on that. Anyway, it's my favorite part, you guys, is just look at all the different ads that people are using, because it gives me so many ideas for my own ads. Okay, then click on top publishers. Again, it shows me tons of sites that they're buying advertising on. Okay, and there's tons and tons and tons of them out there. So we'll get deeper in other modules about what to do with this information, how to buy the ads, how to negotiate the deals, all that kind of stuff. That's not the goal right now. The goal right now is just for you guys to find out, to kind of reverse engineer and find out what those things are and where those people are at. Okay, that's really the goal. What Runs Where is another service that's very similar to AdBeat, and we kind of rotate through back and forth with both of them. They're both very similar. They give you similar results, so you only need one or the other. You don't really need both. Right now, AdBeat's the one that we're primarily using. Okay, so now that I do that, I'm going to show you kind of what I do start doing with this information. I have a little project management board set up, and this is kind of what I do with this. First thing I do is I come right here, and when I find banner ads I like, I save them here. Okay, now you can do this anything. You can save them on your desktop, but I like saving them here because I got a team of people and I like people to log in to see all of them. So what I do is I put all the cool banner ads I find, I throw them in here so you can see a bunch of them. In fact, let me find the one that I just downloaded right here. I'm going to throw it into this into the mix. So I'm going to just copy here, I drag it, drop it, and boom, now that one shows up there. So in the future I can show a designer and say, hey, I really like that ad. So these are ads that I found over the last little while that I really like. Okay, boom, you see a bunch of them. I just save them here. This is my swipe file of ads because I want to be able to see them all, because in the future I might want to, for weight loss, want to model one like that, or for survival market or whatever it is I'm selling. Just kind of look back here and see which ones grab people's attention. I also save all these different landing pages. Okay, remember we talked about the five elements, right? Okay, these are the 5 elements we need to know: demographics, offer, landing page, traffic source, copy. So I'm saving all these things so I can start finding them and reverse engineering how to create my offer and where the traffic's coming from. Okay, so I'm saving that. I'm saving landing pages. So here's one, preservefreedom.com. This one's been advertised like crazy, so I know it's working. So what I would do is I would watch this entire video. I would buy the product, then I would buy the upsell, I'd buy the second upsell, I'd buy everything they've got, because I want to see what they're doing in their marketing. I want to see what the offer is. Okay, because driving traffic is like 90% offer, right? If you have the right offer, it's easy to drive traffic. If you have the wrong offer, it's hard. Nobody's buying it. You can't buy traffic. But you have the right offer, it's super easy to get traffic. So I want to make sure I'm modeling what's working. Okay, so look at the elements of this page: headline, sales video, hidden buy button that's going to appear eventually. You've got this kind of crazy thing back here. So if I was in the survival market, I look at this and say, this is cool, I want to model it. So I find a different image that worked for me. I might use the same headline, or I might make my own headline. I'm going to have a sales video like this. I'm going to watch their sales video, see what it talks about, and I'm going to model mine to be kind of similar, right? Obviously, I'm not stealing it. I'm not stealing their copy. I'm not stealing the video, but I'm looking at their offer. What are they offering? Okay, what's the price they're selling it at? Okay, all those things are so crucial because for example, in the financial newsletter industry, right? I talked to a bunch of guys that work over at Agora. And Agora Publishing, they do over, I think they do $600 million a year selling financial newsletters. And they tried them at all sorts of price points. They found after 30 years of testing that $49 a year newsletter is a sweet spot. It just works, okay? And they've tried it at higher prices, lower prices, everything. They know what works. And so if I came out there and said, hey, I'm going to launch my own newsletter, and I'm going to charge $97 a year for it, why would I do that? Okay, they've already tested it to death, and they know what price people want to buy it. They've conditioned people to buy that price. All those things have been done for me. I'm just going to say, look, they know what works. I'm going to model it. Okay, same thing here. If you guys are buying ads and it's been running for 465 days, there's something behind that. Okay, and I don't want to go reinvent the wheel. I want to model what already works, and so I'm going to find out what it is they're selling. What's the price? What's the upsell? And just kind of look at that so I know what I'm getting into before I ever get started. Okay. I'm going to do that with all these different ones. There's tons, There's another one. This is another survival one. A lot of these ones are survival ones. Let's see if I can find some that aren't. I just do the pages I like. Oh, yeah, I thought this was kind of cool for like a supplement landing page, okay? Again, I'm going to look at these.
My name is Doug Owens, and I've got some...
Let me pause him for you. Look at that, and maybe this is what I'm going to model. But I'm going to try to find the one that I think is doing the best, it's closest to what I want, and then model it. Okay, here's other banner ads I found as I'm going through that I really think are kind of cool. Like that one caught my attention. I'm like, wow, what happened to her? Boom, I'm gonna make a banner ad like that potentially if it's gonna get people to click. Okay, look at the things that capture your attention, things that make you click. Start building up a swipe file of those banner ads and putting them in together. Okay, I also noticed a lot of banner ads are driving people to fake news sites. So if I started storing all the cool fake news sites that I found. Okay, where they have like a Dr. Oz video or whatever talking about their product or talking about an ingredient. They have this news site, and then at the bottom usually they link over to their product. Okay, so I thought, man, if a lot of these guys are driving to these kind of news sites, maybe I should do something like that. So I started compiling all the different fake news sites, that I found as well. Okay, and there's some of the banner ads again. All right, so that's kind of my first thing. Again, market research. I'm finding all this stuff right now because I'm going to go deeper into this in the future. But right now, it's all about reverse engineering what's already working. Okay. All right, so I want to come back to this. So by doing some of this research, we found out the demographics, which is the people, but obviously from there, the sites that people are buying traffic at. That's really what gives us the key to our demographics. Okay. What's interesting is for a lot of our products, we found that conservative Republican news sites is where most of the people are buying ads for in the markets that we're in. And so I know that our demographics are usually conservative, they're Republican, they're usually older in age. Those are the demographics for most of the offers that we're in. Okay, other sites we buy, like our MMA supplement, things like that, are probably more skewed towards younger, like that type of crowd. Okay, but just by knowing what sites the advertising is happening on gives us the idea about demographics. Second is the offer. Okay, and we talked about that. What are they actually selling? And you should go out there and buy 2 or 3 or 4 different products from either your direct competitors or your indirect competitors. Okay, both of them, just to find out exactly what those offers are. Next is looking at their landing page, seeing what it looks like, what's happening on it, what ones are working. Next is figuring out the traffic sources. Okay, and the same way, in fact, this is one of my projects for this weekend, is to come back through and make an entire list very similar to this of just all the traffic sources from our competitors, and so that way we know exactly what sites to buy ads on. Okay. All right, then the ad copy. That's why I save all the banner ads. So I want to get an idea of what's working, what headlines, what's capturing people, what kind of images. And the more of this stuff I can find, the better, guys. I never want to have 2 unknowns. Okay, now that I have that information, now I have the ability to go back and to reverse engineer and figure out how to create my offer the right way that's going to be able to convert for the traffic I'm going after. Okay, so that's step number 1, you guys, of the direct media buying. And next, we're going to be talking about how to create your banner ads. We're going to talk about how to negotiate when you contact the sites to buy ads on it. We're talking about how to roll out and go bigger into the ad networks, a bunch of other stuff. But right now, I just wanted you guys to really understand how to reverse engineer where their traffic is already coming from, because when you know that, now it's very easy for us to create something, plug it into that existing traffic stream, and have those leads and those customers and that traffic come directly for us. Okay, so that is about it for this module, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one.